Yeah, going well.
Happy days?
Good.
26. Yep, all good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Zen, welcome to the West. How are you settling in?
Yeah, really well. It's been a whirlwind over the last few days, but yeah, it's been awesome coming in and super excited to continue on. So it's been good.
Obviously coming back from the ACL, how's training been for you early? We saw you doing some stair work, I think, out there today. A bit of a modified program?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm still probably in the slightly earlier stages of my injury, and the S&C guys and all the physios have brought me in, and they're planning on taking really good care of me, and with the plans of trying to get me back better than ever for when I can return. So different program to everyone else, but taking it on board and looking forward to it. Yeah.
Sorry, but there's much detail you can kind of express with that. Like, do you have a time frame on when you should be able to play and train fully?
I think the general sort of time frame is around the 12 months, as people probably say, but it's all about really hitting the checkpoints and the specific criteria in order to move on to the stages, like moving on to change of direction, then into non-contact training, contact training, and then eventually playing again. So to give you a rough estimate, that'd probably be around it. Yeah.
So you're hoping like what, early May?
Something like that, May, June sort of thing. Yeah, hopefully. But wait and see what the guys think.
So much to learn when you come into an AFL environment as well. Do you feel like you can, throw yourself into game plan and learning a lot of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've got the capacity to come in straight away and really be an open book and ask questions and really take in all the resources that the club offers and try and expand my knowledge as much as possible and really lean on all the coaches that we get provided. And so for sure.
Is anyone taking you into their home, or is there a player that you're going to stay with early days?
Matt Owies has brought me in, and he's a really good guy for me, and he's from a similar area initially in Melbourne, and thinks in similar ways, I think. So hopefully he can show me the way, and there's also coaches as well that have really brought me in, and I plan on working really closely with as well. Yeah.
Early days, but what are your sort of initial impressions of the club or people or players that have really stood out to you the most so far?
There's been a few guys that have really stood out. There's always been boys that I've noticed that have really tapped into the resources, and they do the extras, and they're putting in the work at the moment, and I've really noticed that, and those are the kind of players that I think I can really align with. And some of the slightly more senior guys as well have shown a lot of leadership early, so I've been really impressed by some of the guys in the club for sure.
I'm taking Oscar Allen's number. Is that deliberate at all? One Allen to another?
Not overly. I just, I like the number 12, and I don't put too much emphasis on the number. It's probably more the player that wears it. So, I took number 12 eventually. So it's a few jokes will be made about that for sure.
Doing your knee in your draft year, it can obviously, probably toss up a lot of self-doubt for you. What was that kind of 6 months like, not knowing, where you were going to be rated based off your stuff earlier in the year?
It was difficult at times. Like, I really, the mentality with me was to try and control what I could control, and that for me was really just attacking my rehab as hard as possible, and with the aim of trying to get back just better than ever. So having that motivation down the track was huge for me, and I really went hard at it, worked my ass off early, and tried to get in the best physical shape possible. But there was heaps of unknown with where I'd land, if I'd land at all, and eventually come draft night I was a massive hopeful, and super grateful I got brought into such a great club. So
What was it like hearing your name read out? Was it did you have an idea that the Eagles were keen around that time, or?
It was an amazing experience, probably to date just about the best day of my life, and had a lot of mates there to celebrate, and a lot of people that have been there for the journey along the way. So it was an unbelievable experience, and I kind of had a feeling the Eagles might have had a bit of interest, but absolutely no idea that they were going to call my name at that pick, and just unbelievable feeling hearing that. So it's great.
Strong squad of Victorian boys as well. How much does that help sort of moving across the country to be drafted with those guys?
Yeah, obviously moving interstate across the country is not an easy thing for an 18-year-old, but to have the boys coming over with me and guys to lean on with shared experiences is massive, and I think we're going to develop great connections with each other, and we can really lean on each other in that sense to have people to talk to, and I'm straight away I was super grateful I had some boys coming over with me and to take the flight, and go through it with me. So yeah.
101 centimetre running vertical leap is one of shows your athleticism. Obviously with the knee, how much confidence do you have that you'll be able to get back to that full athletic traits and show it on an AFL field?
Yeah, to put it simply, I'm 100% confident that I'll be able to not just get back to what I was, but also reach new heights. So I've got full faith in the guys that'll be looking after me, and I've got full faith in myself that I'll put in the hard work and do whatever I can to return to that level. So yeah, I've got full confidence.
You walk around here and it's like a state-of-the-art facility too. Mm-hmm. Like that must, the recovery must be so much easier when you've got, like you said, those physios, the strength and conditioning guys, and a state-of-the-art facility in an AFL environment. Yeah, no, absolutely. In the early stages, I was really just doing a lot by myself and with the guidance of a really good physio as well, but going to my local gym and having to guide myself through it and create my own motivation and be disciplined in that sense. But coming into this amazing facility, like just about the best there is, in my opinion, it's amazing, and I've got so many great resources and so many great people I can now lean on, and that really gives me the confidence that I'll be able to come back better than ever. The wing roll, there's plenty of rolls up for grabs at the Eagles, but there's probably not too many wingmen at the club. How much does that excite you that you can make something like that your own? Yeah, absolutely. A few guys have said that, but yeah, for me, it's really about playing in any role that I'm needed, and I feel like I've got the versatility and the ability to do that and be really adaptable within the team. And but the wing role is something that I've always really enjoyed, and on a big ground like Optus, that'd be a great role to play, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to tapping into some of that for sure. Yeah.
Is there any particular players or even past players that are now coaches that you kind of try and model yourself off that you might have similar traits with?
I have modelled myself on a few guys that are currently playing throughout the year, and really looked at their attributes and tried to be inspired by them and also the way they go about it as characters as well. But there's a few guys that are now coaches at the Eagles, and their playing styles back in when they were on the park, I can really align with, and I really want to pick them apart and try and learn from them as much as possible.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
How you doing, mate?
How you mate?
Sorry, I just need to put the egg on for 10 seconds there.
Thank you. Good to go? Yeah, we're good. Good. Fred, whirlwind experience, what's it been like?
I was pretty relaxed in the lead up, to be honest, like just taking it one day at a time, but then come the 2 draft nights, watching it and sitting there, it's just pretty stressful, and you're sort of just waiting there for your name to get called out, and every name that goes by, you sort of there's one less pick, one less opportunity to go. So then after Thursday, after not getting called, I was pretty gutted, and then Friday was big change, like super stoked to end up at West Coast. Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware, but once you got through the national draft, a plethora of clubs put your name as they were going to take you in the rookie draft. And does that motivate you a little bit to be like, look, I'm not just here to make up numbers?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it stoked a little bit of a fire for them all, like, to pass me up in the national draft, and then, saying they're going to take me in the rookie. So yeah, it's definitely stoked a bit of a fire there.
What about when you arrive at the club? How are the rookies viewed compared to a normal list spot? Does it feel any different to you?
No, like once you're in, and everyone's training at the same standard. Everyone's trying to get in the side. So yeah, it was the same.
Did it take any time to sort of recover from emotion having a draft experience like that?
Not really, to be honest. Like, as soon as it hit Saturday, like I went down to Kings Park and watched the boys train as well. So pretty much straight away it felt normal. Yeah.
Were you getting calls on that Thursday night after the draft? Did you know quickly that tomorrow would be the day for you, or did you kind of have to wait until Friday?
No, I had to wait till Friday. So my manager, he did a great job. Like, he was calling around clubs and putting a great word in for me. So yeah, but like Thursday I didn't really hear anything, and then Friday it was sort of just like a bit of a 50-50, but then West Coast gave me the call and was stoked. Yeah.
Dockers fan growing up, how does it feel in the West Coast colours?
It was a bit weird at first. Yeah, like my whole life, people, my mum trying to put West Coast stuff on me and I'd tell her to, get lost. But yeah, now like Freedom on me, so now yeah, easy to put on West Coast colours. Yeah.
What about when you come up against Free? Was that going to be a bit of extra motivation in a way?
Yeah, definitely. Like well, this is pretty much the same as every club, but yeah, definitely like going for Free and then. Yeah, like they've obviously got their things they want to do with their list, and if I'm not a part of that, it's fine. But yeah, definitely in a derby, especially.
A few guys around the club still, Luke Shuey, Shannon Hearn, Nick Nat. Did you you must have hated those guys growing up?
No, hate's a strong word. Didn't hate them, but didn't like them as a group. But as players, yeah, I used to, like when I was playing halfback as a junior, I used to actually model myself off of like their backline guys like McGovern, Hearn. So I didn't like them as a group, but as players, I respected them a lot what they did. Yeah.
Obviously come from South Fremantle, you played the one league game early on, but I know you trained and worked a lot with that senior team, and they had plenty of guys that played AFL and they were a very good team. How much do you feel like you've prepared yourself for an AFL environment through there?
Yeah, it's a great confidence boost. Like, when you train with them week in, week out, and you're matching them in things like match him and different styles of games, it sort of gives you that confidence that if you do make it to the next level, you can go with them.
You look pretty comfortable out there today. Like, how was the first few days of training? Do you feel like you're slotting in well?
Yeah, they haven't put us through too much. So you're still easing us new boys into it. But yeah, I'm sure as the weather heats up and we start to do a bit more running, it'll get a bit harder.
You play multiple positions. Is there anything you really set your eyes on early?
Yeah, obviously, like everyone wants to play around one. Like as you said earlier, not here to make up numbers. But yeah, like I can play just about every line on the field. So yeah, whatever that ends up, wouldn't really care.
Have you spoken to Minnie much about, his expectations for you and the type of player he thinks he can be?
No, not really expectations, just more like getting to know him. He's like a really good guy, really easy to talk to, so yeah, it should be good when we get to those chats.
And you're a bit of a star in the making from a very young age. Can you talk us through your, you got to meet Fife as a kid and that sort of thing? Did that kind of stoke a fire for you?
Yeah, that's sort of like when I realised like I wanted to do this professionally at one stage, like when I got older. So yeah, like in 2014, I was one of the NABOLS kickers, and then yeah, Fife was an ambassador that year, and I was the biggest Nat Fife fanboy at that point. So getting to have dinner sitting next to him was it was something I'll never forget, and then grand final day as well.
Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Does it feel, you trained here, you played for the Waffle Club, does it just feel natural to be in the blue and yellow?
Yeah, for Eagles to pick me up is sort of an expectation. Like I sort of had an idea I was coming here, and yeah, to be at a club like West Coast is really good. Obviously coming in throughout the year, playing those 2 league games, it's yeah, sort of slotted right in, and I'm real comfortable. Knowing everyone and all the coaches. So yeah.
So it's obviously really helped knowing everybody's slotting in. Do you feel like it's just another day almost? Because the other guys, it's so new for them.
Yeah, so obviously coming in throughout the year, but the difference now is a full-time thing, and everyone's sort of asking those questions like, oh, how was training, and it's sort of like not really any different for me, to be honest. But yeah, as the days go on, it's only going to get, I guess, more and more, and we'll have to wait for those days to come. So.
You did good, mate. Leon ended up at Freo. How happy are you for him, but also how excited are you for one day maybe running out on Optus and meeting him face to face? Because I know you guys have a bit of friendly competition as well.
Yeah, so obviously playing at Swan Districts together, and outside of Colts with some Noongar Aboriginal football carnivals, we go head to head with each other, and with that I've got the one up on him. So yeah, hopefully get the chance to sometime play against each other next year, and yeah, see who gets the upper hand there. So it'll be good.
Have you boys been in touch at all since you got drafted to Fremantle? Some messages and some banter and stuff?
Yeah, so I guess from Thursday when I got the call, and then the Friday when he did, it's we've sort of just been going back and forth about which colours look better and all that stuff, and which club's gonna hopefully do well next year. So yeah.
You were at the Glover. Carnival down in Bunbury earlier this year with a bunch of former AFL players in your side that you won with. What was it like picking their brains, and have they mentored you? How did that happen, or how did that make you feel, I suppose?
Yeah, throughout the year, you know, getting those comparisons with Bobby Hill and having the chance to play alongside him, is sort of had that little chat about, he sort of said what it's like in the AFL and all that, and just gave me a little tips and bits here and there. And yeah, to play alongside someone like Bobby Hill was real good. And yeah, Lawson Humphries was another one. It's just, yeah, when the boys go into an AFL system and come back to a carnival like that, they have a lot of knowledge and know what they're doing, and you sort of just sit back and do as they tell you, I guess. So that's good.
You've got a lot of mentors here, but are you going to keep in contact with those guys and continue to pick their brains?
Yeah, you know, just because they're over in Melbourne doesn't mean I have to stop talking to them, I guess. So yeah, I'll keep in contact with them. They, you know, they're going to ask me how things are going over here. I'll ask them how it is over there. So yeah.
You excited about the opportunity here, Tyler? I guess a young team sort of going through a rebuild. Do you feel like there's a chance for you to play pretty early?
We'll have to see how the pre-season goes, but yeah, the group we have is real exciting, and obviously the draft prop they had, it was real good, and yeah, years to come we're going to be a real exciting group, and I can't wait for that. So yeah.
How does it feel coming in with so many guys? I think sort of 10, 11 new players joining the club. Is that a special thing to be a part of?
Yeah, you know, you get to see everyone sort of gel together over time and build connections, and yeah, that's only going to get better as time goes on. And yeah, I can't wait for when the playing time actually comes around. So yeah.
Did you know on Thursday that the Eagles were definitely going to take you? It got to that point where they only had one pick left, and they kind of had to, you know, let Kobe go to, you know, another club and stuff. Was it special to know that they were kind of saving that pick for you?
Yeah, no, it was. I think they didn't really expect the other NGA boys to go as early, I guess. But yeah, when I seen that Freo had that one pick, I sort of knew about them wanting to pick me, and West Coast obviously being able to match that bid. So yeah, knowing the bid was coming through, I sort of knew it was coming. Tried to keep the straight face, but yeah, obviously couldn't when I actually see my name on TV. So yeah, it's good.
As an NGA group, were you hoping to stick together? Was that, I guess, the ideal for you guys?
Yeah, it would have been obviously really good to at least have like one more NJ to stay, you know, and go from training once a week NJ to full time at AFL level. But to see them go off on their own path and own journeys over on the other side of Australia is going to be really exciting, and I'm wishing them all the best, and hopefully they go well over there. So yeah.
Have you been in touch with those boys too, with Kobe and Wes in particular, about how they're going on their different paths?
Yeah, spoke to Kobe, tried to get him the same night, but both our phones were sort of blowing up. Couldn't wait. We had to wait till a day or two after. But yeah, spoke with Kobe. He said he's, you know, wished me all the best as well, and wished him the best, especially moving to a club like Brisbane, with how they've been performing lately is really good. But yeah, same as Wes. He's sort of just let me know about what's happening with him, and yeah, wished him the best as well. So.
How big was the celebration? You had all your family there to get your name read out. How special is it to have everyone around you?
Yeah, it's very emotional. Everyone cried, you know, as if their names got called out. But you know, my journey is their journey, and for them to be alongside of me when my name finally got called out, it was real special, and yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
Tyler.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.
Cheers.